Chillos, welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and I'm here to give you guys a review today on the episode number 5 of The Curse, starring Emma Stone and Nathan Fielder. Um, this episode got pretty it was a lot of tension. There was a lot of tension build up in this one, man. I would say we got to really see the true colors of Whitney, man. Um like I was expecting, to get a true meaning of Nathan Fielder's character Asher. But this one, they dove completely into it, man. Um, like wow, fucking Emma Stone, you did a phenomenal job this one, man. It was some shit, fucking. So their Asher and Wit, their relationship is kind of like shaky, um, as it proceeds in through the show. Like they're really not a team. Their love is very like just awkward and not too romantic in a way. They don't really, see eye to eye. And this episode they really weren't seeing eye to eye, man. They were trying to, obtain their first, home buyer and present it on their first episode of the show. And, it was a pretty difficult task given that, um, their Wit and Asher are on two different levels. You know, um, Asher's more of on the cash cow route. He just wants to flip homes, and make some dough. As to whereas Whitney, she's really looking into these home buyers and their morals, and um, going based off of that, whether they deserve to live in her house, in the homes that she's, giving out or providing. And like I said, this episode we really got to see Whitney and how, spoiled, just like a spoiled brat, megalomaniac, just self-centered, like the personality that she portrayed this episode. It showed that she's one of those people that she's one of those rich assholes that refuses, my dumb ass, I'm sorry, refuses to admit that she's rich. You know, um, and she's really stern on, her way or the highway type of deal, and that aspect of like, you know, there's like there's nothing in the universe that like should be subject to, her subjective to her control. And it's like, wow. Now I'm kind of interested to see her, like, her little backstory and where she came from. This little princess of a narcissist and whatnot. Like she's she's really full of herself, and like really very much in denial. And it's just crazy. It's real crazy. It's real crazy. Um, Now, you know, she's really she's trying to form this community, you know, like build a and shape a nice community image around her through in the hopes of obtaining this through her show and forcing that image. But she really this woman really has no community. Like, no one's behind her, no one's backing her up, no one supports um her vision, especially not Espinola. Like, they're fucking just, it's bad, bro. It's so bad. She's trying so hard, and she has some good intentions. I'm not gonna say they're all bad, but it's just like, come on now, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and do some accommodations in order to get where you're trying to get. And she's not all about that. She's about trying to get where she gets forcefully. And it's bad, man. Like, she snapped on the first home buyers because they were they wanted to what? They wanted to put an AC unit in the home, but she didn't like it because it wasn't the AC type of AC unit she recommended. Which, given, yeah, if they were going to buy, but they weren't going to buy, they were going to get one from free from the fucking the dude, the boyfriend of the couple or whatever, brother, for free, and shit, and get it installed. So what the fuck? What's the problem, man? Like, shit. In my mind, I've been taught nothing's better than free, Also, she's like so big on people signing this this letter of stating how they support the tribes, and it's crazy because this is all authorized by her mentor James that we seen earlier episodes. He's the tribal leader dude. But it's like, and she's like just snapping on him like, oh, you don't support this, you don't deserve my home, da da da. Like, is it crazy that they don't want to sign a piece of paper implicating that these tribes can come and just pretty much rightfully take back what's theirs in reality, property? They take back their property with no reasoning or nothing, like, and they just supposed to live with that. Like, come on now. Like, it's blind, it's mind blowing. Like, come on. She doesn't want. She denied Asher suggestion of the little college kid that they had because she was afraid that was gonna demonstrate party town and mommy's and daddy's money. Which, like, bitch, where you think you came from? Mommy's and daddy's money. She even snapped on her fucking parents. Nah, yeah, they were being a little bit much and smothering, but she didn't have the right to, like, cut into them like she did, because they pulled up, in the midst of them being on set with the show, and just, like, bombarding her with a whole bunch of ideas and plans, and she's like, what the fuck? Like, this is the only reason I came back. This is the only reason I came back to California. Because I thought this shit was going to be me only, not we, But, nah, it was crazy. Don't bite the hand you feed. I mean, you don't bite the hand you feed off of. Like, come on now. Like I said, this episode, it was wild. It really opened up a lot on Whitney's personality, man. You know, it was crazy, and she's just so in denial and disbelief, and Espanola, and what their community really is perceived as, which is a like real bad, unsafe area, you know, with like high crime rates, and she's just like acting oblivious to it and not paying it no mind. Like, come on now, make it make sense. You want these people to come here and pay for a home in a not too good of a neighborhood, city. You got fucking Fernando's carrying a fucking gun. If that's not a sign, this nigga's carrying a gun at all times, bro. Like, what the hell? He you know, he's staying strapped because this Fanola's not a fucking good community. And it was wild. It was very wild. And she ended up getting to the point where she started trying to make fake families to come on the show just so they can have a good first episode of them selling a home, which they really, you know, didn't. Like, she was going out and scouting and recruiting fucking random, like, off the streets, like a random couple, and using a dude from the couple, and then using a lady that had a baby. Like, oh, this is going to be my family, little makeup family. Feeding them lines to say, like, all this crazy shit, bro. It was wild. It was wild. She really, I don't know. She really showed her ass this one. And like I said, Emma Stone, you did your thing. You did your thing. I ain't gonna lie. And it is just wild, man. It was really wild. The personality that Whitney has. I like, man, it blew my mind. It blew my mind, bro. You know, now given Asher's, you know, like, he's trying. He's really trying. You even seen him, they showed a moment on his phone with the notes, jokes for the show. Like, he's trying to be a good sport about things and not come at Whitney and try to be, you know, with her instead of against her, and support, you know, just be that supporting boyfriend, but at the same time, a partnership. And Whitney's just like, fuck you, fuck off, this is my show, I run this, like, I make the rules. This is my parents' money. Like, you can fuck off with all that. Like, man, I felt bad for Asher. He really, he's really just a spineless fuck boy. Really, just a spineless fuck boy in a sense, man. At the end of the episode, it even, like, you know, demonstrated how much of, like, I thought Whitney was the one that wanted to, you know, be in the pleasing eye of people and shit and whatnot, but you got Asher trying to be, you know, that way in Whitney's eye, and she's just, at the end of the episodes, you can tell she's just fed up and done with it. Like, she's broken. Like, she don't even care anymore. Like, it's because it didn't go her way, you know. Because Asher ends up, like, forcing her to commit to a sale to this Mark dude that was a white supremacist. That she wasn't too fond of. just to fucking have some cash flowing in. Like, come on, we need to start selling some cribs here. Like, what are you doing? You can't just keep, you know, you can't just keep saying no and turning down couple after couple, or home buyer after home buyer that's potentially interested in buying our eco-friendly homes and shit, just because you don't believe that their morals are on the same level as yours. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's terrible. It was terrible. She went to bed, like, she went to bed very, you could tell, just like angry. She was being short with him. He's just like, are you okay? Like, I love you. You're my angel, right? He even tried, like, putting out there like that it's about that time that they could have sex now, and she just throws on her fucking um her little sleeping eye patch or whatever, and goes to sleep on this nigga. Like, yeah, oh, okay, love you too, whatever you want, like, bro, man, this is like I said, bro, these episodes, I feel like are gonna get better and better, and are really going to open up on some shit. Man. And I feel like Dougie, he was like the least, uh, you know, least centered of the attention of this one, because he don't give a fuck. Yeah, he's producing the show, but at the end of the day, he know what he gonna do. He probably gonna fucking end up releasing a video uh showing just dirt on their relationship, and um how they really are behind the cameras, as to where, you know that's what he feels the crowd want, and not this all good old dandy time, a Brady Bunch type of vibes shit. Because he was spitting game to her friend Kara. She even brought Kara on. And, my bad. Good friend Kara. She claims her and Kara are good friends. It's so funny. So funny. She ends up, because he tried to use her to act like a home buyer, and she humiliates them on the set, and just like plays the asshole role like she did at her art gallery. Is funny. It was funny. But what's her name? Dougie started spitting game to her ass and not even caring about what the actions of Whitney and Asher were doing, as far as getting recruiting for some fake people to be on the show, or cutting out this, cutting out that. He didn't give two fucks. He had a little thing in front of him. Funny as hell, bro. But yeah, I'm excited for next week, honestly. Hopefully they dig a little bit more. Start digging a little bit more into these characters and their personalities. Cause that's really gonna make the show more interesting. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Like and subscribe. Support the motherfucking corp. I'll be back later on for a Christmas special review. So stay tuned for that. And there you have it. Toodles.